All Super Pro wrestle persons are highly trained professional athletes. Do not attempt to copy their performances or actions. This program is solely intended for your viewing pleasure.
Moves have been missed.
She fell flat on my face. It was pure embarrassing.
Physics have been broken.
What the fuck, Evelyn?
Laws of time and space shattered in its... Yes, this is entertainment, but the glitches are real. Whoever you are, whatever you do, please don't put this at home.
Welcome back to the C64 Summit. Now, it's going to be... Basically, we're just going to be rattling through pretty much all of these ones Benny Hill style. The edition in which Adam comes to terms with the enormity of what he's tried to do. So really, I've just got to do some of these matches fast. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Hopefully get through a couple of match days. Let's go! So right here we have Duncan Furious, who's upper half of the table. Tom Newton rooted to the bottom. Just 2 wins out of 13. How about everyone today? Are you all very well? For fuck's sake. Give me a second. Right, so I have to go the normal way with the fucking background hiss that everyone said wasn't there but is. So pretty much all of the matches are going to be at this speed. We might do the occasional one regular speed, because there is one that I want to do. Regular speed, and that's Johnny versus Otar. So here we go with hopefully some digitised wrestling that will never disappoint you. I get that, Maroon City. Doing it in Fire Pro is such a time-consuming thing. Like, if you want to get them right, you know what I mean? And Duncan does it again. Next up, Canadian Zebra versus Yao Da. Yeah, 72%. Not a great match rating, but Duncan won't be caring. So that puts Duncan up on 18 points, so not too far off the top. Certainly getting up there. Now I will set up the next match. Yeah, so what it is, Maroon, is it's like a G1 style tournament. And we have 64 people in it. And it's only recently I've come to terms with, like, shit, I've actually taken on an awful lot of that. So this weekend I'm going to be doing a few match days worth just like high speed, just to get the matches out of the way, but at the same time so that they're like documented on stream, so people see that I'm not like fucking with the results or whatever, you know? Elimination oh, kind of. So it's like it is a league. If you give me a second, I'll put the link in the chat to the Google document where I actually have the league saved. So we're doing it G1 style, which is, if you're not aware, is like big New Japan Pro Wrestling annual tournament, where it's like 2 league. In the G1, I think it's like 2 leagues of 12, where everyone faces each other once, and then the winner of each block face each other in the finals. So we're basically just doing that, but with 32 people in each block instead of like 12. Like, if I do this again next year, I'll probably do what I did last year, which was 2 blocks of... last year it was 2 blocks of 16. And... yeah, probably, Jim. Yeah, 2 blocks of 16 like we did last year, and like maybe just have like qualifiers to get into it, and that's where the 64 comes from. I'm gonna try the noise reduction gimmick again. If anyone knows any good like microphone apps for noise reduction, let me know, by the way. Because this one, it works like in terms of doing what it's supposed to do, but it crashes a lot, and that's where the breaking up comes from. Because this is just the default one that comes built into my graphics card. Yeah, it's frustrating, Chainsaw. So if anyone knows a good noise reduction app for microphones, please let me know. So 86, a bit better with that one. We'll quickly update the standings. So it's not been a great year for Zeeb in the summit. Next up is... forgot the percentage there. Suzuki versus Lulu Jamble. True Crime NYC. Was that PS2? Crisp with a K. I'll look it up, sir. So yeah, like, so I've got the noise reduction thing back on, so if it starts fucking up again, just please let me know. Hey Brian, how you doing? We're Benny Hill in pretty much all the matches today. Crisp is included with Discord, okay. That I didn't know. So does that mean it only works within Discord, or is it just a general thing? I cannot wait till the summit's over. Like, and not because, like, obviously it's when you get to the last few match days that's when the excitement really picks up. and I'm looking forward to that. iWing1234, are you a human? Please let us know if you're a human. It only works in Discord, okay. Yes, you're a human. Good, welcome in. Because there is, I don't know if you've seen, but there's been a lot of trouble with like bots on Twitch lately, and I like to make sure. Oh, welcome in. We're doing a big G1 style tournament. We're doing all the matches fast speed today, or most of the matches fast speed today, because I've realised the enormity of booking a 64 person G1 style tournament, and I'm trying to get through a lot of it. Because I want to do something like maybe separate from like the guest booking ones, like maybe like a fire promoter thing with real wrestlers. Mainly because I was playing around trying to make the in-game Shinsuke Nakamura I've got a bit better last night. I think I've done it, by the way. Went like an hour with Okada. Why so fast? Okay, iWing. So, this is a G1 style tournament. So, but instead of 2 blocks of 12, it's 2 blocks of 32. And I've just now realised the enormity of that and how long it would actually take to do the whole thing. So, today we're doing a few sort of match days, just kind of high speed, just to get through a lot of them. So we can get toward the end, which is where obviously the excitement in something like that really picks up. But as well as these, I also I have an ongoing semi-regular series that I do in the game's promoter, where we have wrestlers on to guest book a show. The latest person I've approached for that, by the way, is Ziggy Hine. Oh, went for Lulu. I have not heard back from Ziggy, which, you know, Ziggy doesn't follow me, so there's every chance that it's just ended up in their spam folder, which, you know, completely, and maybe they've not checked that, which, you know, because Ziggy's a woman on the internet, so that's completely understandable. So, just quickly update the table. That is a 4th win for Lulu Jambo. And that pushes Jambo a bit further up the table as well. Jambo had a poor start, but starting to get some good results. And our next match will be Robin Jones versus Sean Cass. I have tried to get Zicky Dice before, actually. I would like Zicky Dice. But also, Zicky Dice is an incredibly busy man. Yes, hopefully we should be having Mikey Whipwreck soon. Waiting on hearing back from him. I don't want to be pushy on that one because there's every chance basically Mikey has been quite open about having problems with memory loss due to the amount of concussions he's had. So I don't want to be insensitive to that. And like, you know, kind of pushy or whatever about it, but I would love to have Mikey not Mikey Whiplash, Mikey Whipwreck on. I remember that was a thing when that rascal got outed as well. Like, so many websites had to put the, you know, the not to be confused with ECW wrestler Mikey Whipwreck. So let's have a look at their records. So Sean Cass is on 6 wins. In fact, they're both on 6 wins, 7 losses. So they're both around mid-table. I agree, Chainsaw. See you later. I mean, with the guest bookings, my sort of white whale at the moment is I would really like to get Ruby Soho. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I don't have an in there. Yeah. Why you make Kiwi bleed? You rascal. Robin gets the win. The other one that there's one that I would like, and I have approached before, but again, didn't hear back. I can't remember what skill I put on Kiwi. 93% though, hell yeah. Was Edith Surreal. And again, because Edith doesn't follow me, so every chance it ended up in a spam folder. And again, Edith, women on the internet, don't blame her for not looking. Next up, Evie Hyde, Eddie Violet. Because I do prefer to approach people privately about it rather than publicly, because then I feel like I'm kind of putting people on the spot or whatever. So. Yeah, I imagine those spam folders. It's like you get the occasional, legitimate like offer to do something like what I sent out, and it's just hidden among so many penises. Dark sheet would be cool. So that win puts Robin up to 14 points. So, like, I'm just interested in having cool, interesting people. Of, like, varying tastes as well. So, like, you've got people like, say, Ashley Vega or Candy Lee who've been on, and, for their picks, they went very, sort of like mid-2000s diva heavy. Whereas you've got like someone like Speedball Mike Bailey who picks a lot of people from places like DDT and Sendai Girls and stuff. Or like some people go kind of like Attitude Era or WCW or like current indies or whatever. Nice variety. Like Sway Archer the other day had tried to have a very Canadian show. Yeah. So Eddie Violet is someone who really needs to turn things around. Very talented. I'm the same, Brian. So, like, when Speedball was on, for example, they didn't say yes to him trying to book them, but I didn't have them in the game, and that was a French-Canadian tag team called Tabernacle the Team, and I wasn't familiar with them before it, so I looked them up and was like, hey, they're really, really good. So that's been a cool thing about it as well, totally. I mean, of course, there's like the dream ones that'll probably never happen, like someone like Bryan Danielson. I'm probably never going to get Bryan Danielson. Jonah Rock could be cool. He's now plausible. Unfortunately, lost his job the other night. Right? It's madness. Like, someone like... The one that really threw me was Jake Atlas. Because if you can't figure out a way to make money from a guy like Jake Atlas, then what the hell? He's like, and I know that Jake has said that he wants to be known as more than just the gay guy. But the fact is, a lot of fans, like gay LGBT fans, see themselves represented in him. So, as shitty as it sounds, that's your marketing sorted right there. And add to that, you know, the fact that he's young, talented, charismatic. Right, what we got next? Dragon Spike versus Albino. Mercedes Martinez as well, like, insanely talented. So, don't know what they're doing. And it was the same, like, AEW did it as well. Like, AEW brought in Mercedes Martinez for, like, a one-off appearance and just never used her again. And I don't know why. I honestly don't know, Roberta. I don't actually watch WWE, so... If your snarky answer, Don, is that AEW barely do enough with the women they have, let alone hiring more, then I agree. The AEW booking pattern seems to be like, no, we can only have one women's feud on the main show at a time. Yeah, so like, because here's the thing, AEW barely have enough TV time, and I'm including like Dark and Elevation in that, to book their entire roster as it is. But that doesn't mean it should be just, that doesn't mean it should be always the women taking the back seat. Oh, hey Zeb, how you doing? Bino. Shango Breaker for the win. Bino defeats Dragon Spike 96%. That puts Albino up on 18 points. Dragon Spike remains on 10. Although rating-wise, that's like one of the best matches Dragon Spike's had in the Summit. Which obviously in part is due to Dragon Spike being a shoot-style wrestler and there not being that many of those in the Summit. Next up we have Jinx versus Kingpin Jim. Betting for that is now live. Yeah, you will have more matches tonight though, Zeeb. Because I'm just Benny Hill in a few match days. Just to get them done out of the way. I might actually just cut the entrances as well, just to save more time. Yeah, Zeeb, you lost to Xiao Da. No shame in that, certainly, and what a way to go.
Okay, baby. Bring it. Hey, bring it. Bring it.
Bring it! Bring it, bring it, bring it. Plus, like, imagine, because like the story going around is that they're kind of rebranding NXT. More focus on youth and all that. Imagine doing that and then getting rid of Alex Zane and Jake Atlas. What are you doing? Like the last NXT match I watched, was Dakota Kai versus Tegan Knox. The one where, is it Raquel Gonzalez debuted? So I forgot to turn the time limit back on, seemingly, from the test matches I was doing last night. We'll give you this just once, as either that or we'll take whatever the rating is but mark it as a draw. I don't know. In fairness to everyone else. Jinx gets the win, but as I said, we'll mark that one as a draw. Because that one was on me. Right, so mark the bits down there. So next up is Big Chef versus Duty Yeehaw. No Scar. No idea, Jim. Right, so fix the time limit. Right, I'm going to turn the entrances off as well, so I don't need to keep skipping that. Yeah. From what little I've seen of Cross, I don't really have a high opinion on him. And I'm including like pre-WWE stuff in that. I mean, to give you an idea how far behind I am, I literally only found out the other day they changed Priscilla Kelly's name, so... So this one's big meaty men smacking beat. Even like when I was looking at those releases the other night, I was like, who the fuck's Ari Sterling? And then like someone else said, it was like, oh, it's Alex Zane. Big Chef finally getting another win. The next match, by the way, will be Richard G. Hawk versus Drew Mongus. Scored 90. Document. There we go. It's a many feature British. It's as many as I can be bothered doing feature. Yeah, that one surprised me.
We're gonna be talking about the penis!
I saw people say about Bronson Reed that apparently it was looking like they were moving him to the main roster, so who fucking knows? Like, as I said, I'm the wrong person to ask about what's going on in WWE right now because I don't watch it, so make of it what you will. G-Hawk gets the win. 88% with the stock power pimps, not Tokyo pimps. She-Hawk goes up to 12 points. She-Hawk remains on 11. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong bit. Rumongus is on 14. I'm a fool. Next up, we have Rob Downey versus Casey Logan. So, bring up the screen, and we're good.
Fight!
I wouldn't know, Roberta. I haven't been watching either of them. I haven't watched either of them in like a couple of years at least. The last time I watched either of them was the night that Kofi lost the title to Brock Lesnar. I saw someone tweet the other day, that like they believe that, well, like jokingly said, that Baron Corbin probably pitched the broke gimmick himself, so that Nick Khan won't think he's making a lot of money and won't fire him. Win for Rob Downey. Good for him. There's a fourth win for Rob Downey. And an eighth loss for Casey Logan, who who does not look to be repeating their feat of making the finals like they did last year. Next up, Chainsaw. I hope you're ready to get tested, because it is CM Chainsaw next against Onigiri Toru.
A chainsaw! What? A motherfucking chainsaw! What?
So come and get it. The same Chainsaw, who's been doing pretty well,
Chocolate starfish!
going up against the absolute workhorse of the block, Onigiri Toru. What do I think about John Cena and Roman at SummerSlam? Well, probably do money, I guess. It's not something I'm going to tune in to watch, so. But I guess it's like a passing of the torch thing. Kind of like they did with The Rock and Cena, I guess. It's like an inverse of that. Because this time it's Cena who's the now part-time guy coming back to take on the top name. I mean, I think they did before, Jim, yeah, but I don't think Roman was at the level then that he is now. I mean, there was every chance they did wrestle, and it was after I stopped watching, so who knows? Incidentally, a match you need to watch is the most recent match between Lulu Pencil and Antonio Honda. In which both Lulu Pencil and Mei Suruga, who was refereeing, became possessed by demons. So Antonio Honda had to lull the demons to sleep with a lullaby. Next up, Mirabella Jen Steele. Big ass fight match here tonight. Jen Steele taking on the WAP champion, of course.
There's nothing like the ecstasy of a good beating. Ah.
Oh yeah. Say as well, in case I didn't, like, I know I kind of said, but I don't know if I properly established. So the sub commands will be off during, obviously, like the guest booker streams. Also, like the Phasmo ones, since for that I'll be doing like the bit swing, and obviously like any games that I ever play that are like more dialogue heavy, just so that I'm properly able to follow what's going on. I mean, most of them were designed for when I'm doing like Fire Pro shit or whatever anyway, so. And that's not a match I would watch, I think. I only hope that what happens, Goldberg wins, and then Big E cashes in. Because then Big E finally gets his 5-minute sprint with Goldberg. Big meaty men smacking meat and all that. What I was thinking, like, about like the bits commands that I have for like the Phasmo. I was thinking about putting up like a list thing just so that everyone knows what's what. Obviously minus the hidden commands that get prizes. Amounts that get prizes. But I didn't know if that would be better, or if like leaving them a surprise for people would be better. And that one ends a draw. Time limit has expired, 100% though. Very deserved. They went at it toe to toe there. Adds another 100 onto Jen's record as well. Next up is Chris Drake versus Bronson Lee. Loved it. Then again, like, do you know Bronson, Brian? Because like I know, Brian, you're pretty active in the NL community, and Bronson's a mod there, I think. Only he's I see. Yeah, because like Bronson's, I think he's a mod for Fire Pro, because he knows like rep and Gen BI and all. Yeah, like Bronson was part of a gang. Do you know Bronson? That's right. So like Bronson's part of a group. For a strike there actually, where some of us would get together to play Among Us. Quite a few others from this wee community are part of that as well, like Mark Ansoni, Christian Perry, Jay Kells, Tom Newton, Jinx, Hippo, Lulu Jambo, Evie Hyde. Pretty much all of Only Graps in X Factor 2000 actually. And Bronson is such a good imposter at the game. Which is why his character in Fire Pro is a big cheating bastard. Bronson bomb! Was the impostor. Yeah, I keep meaning to get back round to it, Chainsaw. It's just like I'm always doing other shit. Well, I'm still part of their Discord now, and I still talk to them all. That was a really cool finish, actually. Like the sling blade followed by the Shining Wizard back to the back of the head into the cover. I really like that finish. That is a loss for Bronson. Chris right further down than I thought. Then again, there's like so many people still leveling points and stuff. Next up, two of the most wholesome people on the internet are going to fight each other. Henry Rivers and Kayla. Amy Alonso and Johnny. When was it? When did we last do that match? I'm sure it was one of the matches at Summer Blockbuster last year.
Fight!
So like Kayla and Henry are both like they're not right at the top, but they're not far off. like both only a couple of wins away from being like right in contention. Taylor, as usual, targeting the limbs. This has been looking a good match as well, actually. And Kayla gets the win.
And we're sort of fine with that.
I would have been happy whoever won, because they're both great people. So that moves Kayla up on 18 points. Up level with Albino, Duncan Furious, CM Chainsaw, Bronson Lee and Henry Rivers. Well, like, knowing Henry might have even thrown the match just so that, like, Kayla could be level with him. Because that's the kind of person Henry is. Next up is Brian J versus Johnny Blood. Let's get through it. Do this.
Fight!
That's another thing I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to make the new Elijah King attire that Rep showed off last night. My day has been exceptionally lazy, Jim. I beat Johnny at his own game with power bombs. I think I've got him set as American, Roberta. Because it's like a mixture of like hardcore with some like American style power moves. He did it! So much like Kayla, Brian J has beaten both Johnny and Otar. That moves Brian level on points with Johnny, by the way. And here's the thing. The winner of the next match will be level with them. Because the next match, this Block A main event, as I said, I'm just going to see how many I can be bothered getting through. Otar versus Hannah Brighton. Oh, I've won. I wasn't really, you know, when you kind of zone out and you're not really paying attention. I was like scrolling through all the promotions, and then all of a sudden I'm at AEW. Oh, I didn't say the other thing I was going to do as well, which is I am going to enact, because of how long it's all taken. This year in the summit, I'm going to enact a mercy rule. So if someone at the top gets to the point where it's mathematically impossible for them to be caught, I will call that block there and then. Good deal, goodness. Everyone's going for Otar, seemingly. Otar does it again. to our 91% as well. Back level on top with Johnny and Brian J.